The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. Fair catch called for and made. So the USC Trojans offense takes the field for the first time today. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We've got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
Quick strike complete. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Trojans have their offense in high gear. Trying to find his man on first down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this deep tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double-teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw...
Oh, he wants it all. And that ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
More statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
The offense set for a first down play. Power football with the run. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. On second down, he'll let it fly. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Got room at the 35. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Quickly complete.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Corner showing press. They want to be physical here. Now from inside the red zone. Now adjusting. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw up this route.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Complete downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man quickly. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing a big hit stick with him too. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. They'll throw it on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to take off. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. He's looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. He's got his man. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. He's got it on the run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USC! And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here today.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on executing.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Harvin. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown. And he can't escape, and down he goes. You can hear the roar all the way to Mount Nittany after he got in the backfield and made the play.
And they always give you something to roar about, don't you? These Penn State linebackers, I don't know where they find them, but year after year they find some of the best.
Ball in the air, intercepted! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now on second down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. Defense showing blitz here. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Murphy. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Back to the air one more time. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting in it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's right on target. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Dialing up a second down pass play. Finds his man. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisville is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 14 to Florida State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gets it out quickly. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw on second down. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down. Take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open at my disposal.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Fires left. And it's picked off for the third time today. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Here comes the offense on first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
He's got him this time. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch
and they got him for the sack.
That middle linebacker just wanted it more, man. He came right up the middle. He was able to beat and cross the offensive lineman's face and work his way to the QB.
The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Clock is wound down, just over 20 seconds to go before the break. They'll have it 1st and 10. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the red zone, looking for a man. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Happy Valley. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way...
Trying to get behind the defense. Pass on the way in. It's picked off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. Second interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Got room on the return. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Penn State! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Man, these guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And they'll bring it down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Wide open downfield. Afterburner's coming. He's at the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The Trojans will hustle to the line. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And that one will give them the lead.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Like, if you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Now the play fake. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Murphy. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Here's the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. We might have to do this one again. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The running back has it. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And the Nittany Lions want to move quickly. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll bring it back. It's Harris. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Going up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. On 1st and 10 from the 38. He's going to pass. Going for it all. And that one's going to be incomplete. I don't think he got a foot down along the back of the end zone. Tipped ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Trying to get to him. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on second down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. They'll run play action. On the move to his left. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. He's going to run it. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes his connection. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. First down here for the offense. Give to the back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Trojans are on the move. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hip.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Offense is going draw. The back tries to bounce it to the outside. But look at all the defenders on that play, how they were able to shed their blocks and run. They were able to get hats to the football and force a tackle for loss.
And that's what defense is all about, understanding the situation. It's third and long. I'm going to drop back. I'm going to make him throw that ball underneath to the running back and then do my job. Go corral, tackle him, and force the fourth down.
Try to get it on the ground. The Nittany Lions have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off balance with that play call.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. On third down, going up top. He makes the grab. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. These corners going to give these receivers some space. He's going to pass on second down. Moving out of the pocket. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got it. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Quarterback extends the play. Short gain on the play before he slides. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Oh, it gives him the tough, stiff arm. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Line getting set on second down. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. He need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our